So a couple weekends ago we had EVO, which is the biggest fighting game tournament in the world, where all the best players from around the globe come together and compete in the biggest fighting game titles for fame and glory, and actually a lot of money. Fighting games are one of my favorite genres, and they have been ever since I first played Street Fighter 2 back when I was in like 3rd grade or whatever. And even though I'm not very good at fighting games, I'm still super passionate about them, and I really like watching people who are actually good at them just go head to head. And I'm scrub. There's no other way to say it. I love Street Fighter, I love 2D fighting games, but I'm not very good at them, but I still love to play them. And after watching EVO for so long, I decided that I wanted to have an arcade stick and some, delusions of grandeur about actually getting good at fighting games. And while it hasn't worked out that great, I've had a lot of fun with my stick and customizing it. So today, I want to show off my custom arcade Fightstick.
My stick started as a Mad Catz Tournament Edition Marvel vs. Capcom stick for the Xbox 360. But don't worry, I didn't ruin the artwork when I customized it. It's still on there, safe and sound, just in case I ever want to go back to the default look. And excuse my ugly wiring, but the first thing I did was replace the 4-way restrictor plate on the joystick to an 8-way plate. I like it better because, to me, it makes it easier to do quarter circle motions. Then I replaced the stock PCB with the PS360 Plus, which is awesome. Now my stick is compatible with Xbox 360 and PS3 and PC, and also a whole bunch of retro consoles like the Saturn and Super Nintendo if I buy the right cables. This was an easy mod to do because it doesn't require any soldering, which I'm not very good at. Everything is clearly labeled, so once you cut out the old board, you just kind of screw the wires right into the right spots on the PS360 Plus. The only hard part was wiring the home guide button because of the ground wire, and buying another wire harness to make the player LEDs work. And since I'm not really good at splicing wires, I just used electrical tape. And hey, it works. For the external mods, I had my wife design me some custom artwork featuring Chie Satonaka from Persona 4. I had just finished playing Persona 4 Golden, and she was my favorite character, because she is the best girl after all. So I went with a yellow and green color scheme to fit her design. I got it printed by Art's Hobbies, which is a super cool site for stick mods, because he actually laser cuts your art to fit your stick. Also from Art's Hobbies, I ordered a plexiglass cover to protect the art, and I got the button indicators laser etched into the plexi. Since the stick works on both consoles, this is handy so I remember which button is which when I'm setting my buttons up in each game. I also got a clear plexi dust washer for the stick, so it doesn't block any of the artwork. For all the actual buttons and stuff, I order from Focus Attack, which has a huge selection from the big companies like Sanwa and Seimitsu. My buttons are all Sanwa, which is the same company that manufactures the buttons for the Japanese arcade versions of Street Fighter 4. I'm not super happy with that color yellow, so I might spring for 2 more green buttons, or even replace them all with clear ones. The ball top on the joystick is a 2-tone yellow and green, which was perfect for the Chie theme. The colors don't match exactly, but I love how it looks. One of my favorite touches is the text on the stick. When people mod their sticks, they often customize the Arcade Fightstick Tournament Edition text. And since it's Chie, I went with an Arcade Fightstick. There's still a couple of little things I'd like to do, like get a longer USB cable and maybe replace the white bezel with a yellow one, but overall, I just love my stick, and even though I'm junk at fighting games, I still feel super cool when I use it.
So that's all I've got for today, and this might seem like some kind of gloating video, but you know what, I'm kind of proud of this thing and the work I put into it, even though I'm not the most knowledgeable about these kinds of things. Are you big into fighting games? Do you have your weapon of choice that you've customized to your liking? Let me know, because I'd love to see it. I've spent hours on the Shoryuken forums on the Check Out My Arcade Stick thread looking at the handiwork of people who are way more talented than me. So that's all I have for today. So until next time, remember, love games, love yourselves, and love each other.